blank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My family's on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the result. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your number one chief rocket, Knicks Universe, your main man, Uncle Freezie, and welcome to the premiere Knicks in the Nighttime show, the Knicks at Night podcast. Salute, everybody. How y'all doing out there tonight? Andios, what's good, man? I see you. Salute to everybody watching us on YouTube. Everybody watching us on X. Salute to y'all, man. Salute. Man, I am so... Yo, I saw Andios... I saw your post on Instagram, man. Y'all check out Andios on Instagram. I see you. Yeah, I see you, boss man. I see you making moves. Yeah, Ivory 10 is in the building. Salute. Man, I seen Andios out there on IG making major moves. Salute. Yeah, man. Salute to y'all, man. Man, my guy Jalen Brunson is an all-star starter. What? My guy Jalen Brunson is an all-star starter, y'all. Cat is an all-star starter. Cat ain't my guy yet, man. I'm still getting used to Cat. You know what I'm saying? You can't just walk in the door and be our guy, right? But I'm still getting used to Cat, right? He gonna be my guy one day. He if he do good in the All-Star game, if he don't embarrass us in the All-Star game, man, I think he might be my guy. Same thing with Bridges. You can't just walk in the door and just be my guy. I got to get used to you. You know what I'm saying? So I like Cat making the All-Star team, man. He 40 games and he done made the All-Star team as a starter for the Knicks. The Knicks have 2 all-star starters, man. Y'all ain't hype? Yo, come on, man. Y'all ain't hype, man. Yo, if this is your first time watching the show, subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Come on through, rock with us. Ivory 10 is not gonna bite. Now he's snippy. He ain't gonna bite you. Ivory 10 gonna mug you, but he ain't gonna take your money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But the Knicks have 2 all-star starters. Who do we think we are? Boston? What in the name of future NBA championships are we doing out here? 2 all-star starters? Yo. It's bonkers. It's bonkers. Yeah, it's bonkers. Man, I'm so excited, man. 2 all-star starters. That's crazy. In the same year? What in the name of future NBA champs are we doing out here? If that don't get you excited, man, I don't know, man. If that don't get you excited, man, you can't be excited, man. I legit am excited about the future and the direction of the Knicks. 2 all-star starters, y'all. That's crazy. That's crazy. The last time the Knicks did that, right? It was like 50 years ago. The Knicks did it with Earl the Pearl and Clyde. Back when you had dope nicknames. If you were a great player, they gave you a nickname. Right? Yeah, man. Ivory 10 says, just wait until we're able to surround our 2 all-stars with 3 defensive beasts. Yeah, whenever that day come, man, we got to find us one. We got to find us a defensive stud, man. And maybe we'll trade for like a big defensive guy. Jaden McDaniels or somebody. Maybe we'll trade for somebody that we can play next to Cat. Because I've been thinking for a long time, like, man, we need to get us a defensive guard to play next to Brunson. But then when I thought about it, man, Brunson is an all-star starter. You don't need to adjust nothing for Brunson. If you're an all-star starter, you don't need no adjustment. Everything adjusts around you. The fans have spoken. Right? The fans have spoken. If the fans thank you, the fans vote you to the All-Star game, you are him. So, Knicks fans, right? Knicks fans, are you not excited? Man, I was looking at what was it, Atlanta? I was looking at. I think it may have been Atlanta and somebody. I was on the telephone with somebody and watching Atlanta struggle against somebody. Atlanta and Toronto. Man, how in the world is Atlanta losing to Toronto would give us the business? Right? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How do teams like Atlanta make us struggle and other teams just give us the bit? And I think what it is is that the Knicks have a style that makes them vulnerable. I don't think we have a major flaw. I just think we have a style that makes us vulnerable at times. I think we have a style that makes us vulnerable at times. Right? And so, hey, salute to Banger Smoker. I see you, boss. Salute. And you right. He right. He put a couple of things in the chat. I was like, damn, who's that? My brother? Yeah, he put a couple of things in the chat, but Ivory had put something in the chat, right? I was like, damn, who's Banger Smoker? Is that my son in the chat or something? Almighty Finesse, what's good? Ivory 10 says it's kind of the reason why the Knicks play better against good teams and fall asleep against them. Yeah, because the thing is, we played Brooklyn, and that Brooklyn game, man, we should have put. All right, so I'll be honest. The Brooklyn Nets game to me was the least impressive game of the year. They held us under 100 points. Brooklyn held the Knicks under 100 points. And I know a lot of that had to do with Cat laying some eggs out there. Right? Cat laying some eggs out there, but whatever. Everybody's not going to have their best game all the time. right? Everybody's not gonna have the best game all the time. And then we're at that mark between games 40 and 65, where it's kind of like cruise control a little bit, right? Kind of like cruise control a little bit, kind of like the All-Star guys are making that last push to make the All-Star team, putting up big numbers. Jay Snow, what it do? Salute. Snow says the Knicks offense got super stagnant in the foot. Yeah. Yo, and so I'm not gonna complain, right? I ain't gonna sit up here and complain because I know it's a long season. You get a lot of weird matchups and cross matchups, and some nights you see a dude you ain't ever seen before, and you trying to figure this dude out. Like the dude from the Nets, no disrespect to him, he a good player, but we couldn't even pronounce his name. Son, we couldn't even pronounce this dude's name. Right? Like legit, Brooklyn had a dude we couldn't even pronounce, but he was playing hard though, right? And he like one of them dudes we probably ain't gonna never see him no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. We probably ain't gonna never see that dude no more. He probably ain't gonna get his cup of coffee at the NBA level and go back to teaching middle school somewhere, right? He got his little, but for those 8 to 12 minutes, he was guarding Brunson and Bridges. It's like, yo, he just served us just to throw us off a little bit. Long term, Bridges and Brunson gonna be roasting that dude, right? Long term, you feel me? So that Brooklyn game kind of threw us off a little bit, but it wasn't nothing. But I want to talk to y'all, man, with the All-Star break coming up, with the trade deadline coming up in 14 days. How y'all feeling? Right? Don't tell me what Ian Begley think. Right? Don't tell me what like the beat writers and all them think. Tell me what y'all thinking. How y'all feel, man? How y'all feeling about where we are? Right now, the Knicks are, what's our record right now? Right now, the Knicks are 29-16. The Knicks are 13 games over 500. We're 2.5 games back behind Boston. Right now, the Knicks have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th best record in the NBA. Lo Bastille. Jay, what's good? Hey, what's good, man? Happy Thursday, man. Fritz Alcindor, if you listening, I see this man last name, bro. I'm going to ask him. You know, I got to ask him. Right. So that means if Boston lose tonight, y'all. Hey, thank you. Hey, La Bastille, thank you for that update. Snow, thank you for that update, man. And if I call y'all if I call y'all name out, man, don't think of it as nothing. It's like me shouting y'all out and reading y'all comment, man. So it's love. You know what I'm saying? It's love. Appreciate y'all being here. So appreciate y'all rocking. Make sure y'all comment too. But Fritz Alcindor, if you somewhere listening, La Bastille is in the building, so you know what I got to ask him. Fritz know what I'm going to ask him. So if the Celtics lose tonight, that means the Knicks will be 2 games behind them. The Dallas Mavericks beat the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight. With Alex Caruso playing. They played 10 people with Cason Wallace playing, with Lou Dort playing, with both Jay Wills playing, with SGA playing. The Dallas Mavericks beat OKC again. I told Todd Barbie probably about a week ago that right now I'm probably on cruise control right now in terms of Knick fandom. Like, I'm at that point now where it's like, I'm not too high and not too low. Anything that happens right now, I'll probably just be chilling. Nothing's gonna sway me one way or the other, unless there's a major roster change. Like even now, if Tom Thibodeau starts to play the young guys, I probably won't move one way or the other, right? I probably won't move one way or the other, but if we make some type of roster change, I think I might get into it. But right now, understand the Knicks are, by record, the 6th best team in the NBA. You are what your record says you are. That's what the coach from the Giants used to say. The dude, y'all know who I'm talking about. The dude that used to be hollering at Phil Simms all the time. We are who our record says we are. So we're the 6th best team in the NBA. I would have loved to see that number be somewhere in that 3 to 5 range. But I'm from the tri-state area. I want the best all the time. Right? I want the best all the time, man. I want me some cargo pants and a Carhartt shirt. Probably some construction Timbs. Maybe a Carhartt hat. You know what I'm saying? A whip with some leather seats in it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how it is. Y'all know. Most of y'all are men around my age, so y'all know the vibe. But the Knicks are the 6th best team in the NBA by record. On a nightly, if I'm comparing the Knicks to all 5 teams that have better records than us, I'll say that's about right. Because when you look at the teams that are ahead of us, Cleveland, Boston, OKC, Houston, Memphis, the only teams that I think we should put our foot on a backside is Houston and Memphis. But at the same time, we are so Jekyll and Hyde at times that we can beat any team in the NBA, and then certain teams put the Timmy on us. Like legit, I think Oklahoma City puts the Timmy on the Knicks. Have us bobbling the basketball, unsure about sets. Like, I don't think we play confident against certain teams, and then other teams, I think we just come out and just do our thing, and there's nothing they can do to stop us. And so, Andios, with that said, I'm going to go on record and say this. I know Knicks content creators basically don't get on record and say stuff, but I'm going to get on record and say this. Because if you get on record and say something, people have receipts, right? So last year, I was on record. Last year about this time, I was on record saying that the Knicks are going to draft Ryan Dunn, Pakam Dadier, and Ulrich Shamshi. Well, they didn't. I was wrong. Right? They didn't draft Ulrich Shamshi. They didn't draft Ryan Dunn. And somehow they did draft Pakam Dadier. Right? Snow, stop reading my mind. Snow, you got to let me... Snow, you got to let me do the... Hey, man, I'm the boss, Snow. Damn it, he up here, Snow up here reading my mind, right? Taking a Snow, you can't run the show from the chat, Jay Snow. Right. Jay Snow said, we need Bridges to be that third option, and OG got to find his three-point shot again. He looks like he got no confidence. And Snow, you got, bro, okay, absolutely, but you can't get straight to the point. You have to build it, bro. Damn it. Good night, everybody. Jay Snow. Good night. Hey, that's all I got. Good night, everybody. Right. So Jay Snow took my point. I was building towards a thing, right? Yo. Now you gotta let me. Snow, you got it. Hey, man, I'm building something, bro. Right? So the reason why I want to build it is because I don't want to say it and then have it be lost in all the conversations we have between now and the end of the season. Right? So I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound mad reckless and crazy. Right? But I've never been the one that shies away from being mad, reckless, and crazy. I'm getting older, and I'm trying not to be that. I'm getting older, and I'm trying not to be that. Right? But I'll go ahead. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this thing. Right? Jalen Brunson is our best player. Jalen Brunson is our best and most consistent player. But in order for the Knicks to be better than Houston, Memphis, Boston, Karl-Anthony Towns has to be healthy and shooting the three at a 40-something% clip. Like 40, 43. D Buckets in the building. Salute. Jerry Fitz, what's good? I'm going out on a limb. I'm going to use some of my basketball intellect and establish what I think is paramount to us being a top 3-ish team in the NBA. The key to it all is Karl-Anthony Towns has to shoot the three at a 42-43% clip, right? We have to get that from Cat. He's got to be healthy, and he's got to be doing that, right? If he's not healthy and he's not doing that, right, then we'll struggle. Right now, Karl Anthony Towns is shooting 43.3% from three, right? And now, when I say that, everybody, I'm not saying that as a Karl Anthony Towns truther, right? I'm not saying that as a cat truther. I'm saying that as if Cat can spread the floor for others, then you get others eating off of that. Right? And so I'm not saying Cat should take 10 threes a night. Sherwin is in the building. Salute. What's good? E. Gibson in the building. Drip more is in the building. Salute. Karl Anthony Towns deadly three-point shooting adds a dimension to an NBA offense that you cannot find anywhere else in the NBA. Right? Give you an example. I'm going to pull up a number, and it's going to make you laugh. I promise you, hand to the man, you are going to laugh when you hear this number, right? I'm going to find it, and I'm going to talk about it, and that number is three-point percentage, right? And I'm going to limit it to centers, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm looking at the number. Look, maybe I'm wrong. I have been wrong before. I think I may be wrong right now. When I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong. I'm going to put this up on the screen. But I do want to show you. So if I'm wrong, I'll go with it. But I want to show y'all this. Oh, shoot. Oh, dang it. This stupid thing. There it is. All right. JM in the building. The only center in the NBA with a better three-point percentage than Cat is Nikola Jokic. Right? Jokic. Right? And so Victor Wembanyama takes 9 3-pointers a game and he shoots 35%. That's trash. Al Horford takes 5 threes a game and he shoots about 37%. Brook Lopez takes 5 threes. He's at 37. Miles Turner takes 5 threes. He's at 40%. 40% is outstanding for a big man with big hands. Right? That's outstanding for a big man with big hands. Right? Naz Reid takes about the same. He's shooting about the same. Vucevic takes about 4 and about the same as the others. Right? At 41%. Jay Huff from the Memphis Grizzlies, right, plays about 14 minutes and gets up about 4 threes a game at 42%. So you know what Jay Huff comes in the game for, right? He's only playing about 14 minutes and he's getting up about 4 threes a game at 42%. But Cat, though, right? Cat is playing 35 minutes a night, right? taking about 17 shots a game, takes about 5 threes a game at 43%. And I look at these numbers, the only center in the league that is comparable to Cat is Nikola Jokic when you're talking about offense. Jerry Fitz, yeah, Fitzy, that's what I'm saying, right? That's insane, right? But to say that Cat's offensive numbers are similar, that's bananas. Fitz, did you ever think there was a day, where a Knicks center would put up Nikola Jokic type numbers in Jokic's prime? Right? Sherwin says they're also the worst 2 defenders at the position. Yeah, probably. But Jokic has a championship, and he has multiple MVPs. So, and that's one of the things that I want to talk to everybody about before the guys run up here and turn it to the Mitch at Night podcast, right? Before the guys come up and turn it to the Mitch at Night podcast, what I want to point out is this. Defense, you can go get defense anywhere. Right? You can go get defense anywhere. It's the reason why every night y'all talk about defense, because you know that you can go find a defender from anywhere USA. The Knicks can trade a couple of second-round picks for a starting level jumbo wing player that can come in, defend, and rebound. The Knicks legit could go to the Lakers and get Jared Vanderbilt for nothing. The Knicks legit can go out and get a Dorian Finney-Smith, a Rui Hachimura. He's not much of a defender, but a Jared Vanderbilt, a Isaiah Stewart, a Chris Boucher. Legit, you can go out and get a defensive jumbo wing from anywhere USA. I mean, I think we have one in Pakam Dadier. I think Pakam Dadier is that right now. I think Pakam Dadier is a defensive jumbo wing if you play him. But what you cannot find is a center that can lead the league in rebounding, is an absolute mismatch on an island. Don't matter who the center is. It don't matter if it's Naz Reid or Victor Wembanyama. If you isolate that man on an island versus Cat, he getting dunked on. It don't matter. And I'm talking about offense now. I'm not talking about defense. Because y'all know I value you know I love defense. I love wing defenders. Big men at the rim, I don't care nothing about no defensive big man. I'll put all of them in a rocket and send them to the moon. Because defense at the rim doesn't start at the rim. Defense at the rim starts at the point of attack defense. For those that know basketball, right? You know, you don't just take the ball down there and that's where your defense starts. Those that have ever played, you know, your defense starts at your point of attack defense. Your defense has to be beaten and penetrated before a rim protector is called into action. It's the reason why you don't see Rudy Gobert winning championships. Pause. Yeah. And B Will. Yeah. Pause. I need to make a Cameron meme, bro. Pause. I need to make a Dame Dash meme. Yeah. I need to make me. Yeah. I need to make a Mace meme. Yo, pause. Yeah. But rim protection doesn't start at the rim. Right? Your defense legit has to be penetrated by a ball handler or by passing. Most of the times it's by a ball handler. Right? Most of the times, somebody on the perimeter gets beat off the dribble. Right? And it penetrates the defense, and everybody has to rotate and all that stuff and recover and all of that stuff. And so I know we all have different defensive philosophies, right? Right? We have defense. I would take, for instance, Lou Dort over Mitchell Robinson right now. And that's not nothing against Mitch. I love Mitch. Every time Mitch go live and do something, man, I put, you know what I'm saying? I like his posts. I go in and comment, show him love and all of that. Mitch is my guy. But if you ask me, who would I rather have defensively? Victor Wembanyama or Lou Dort? I'm taking Lou Dort. I'm taking Lou Dort because we are in a era of NBA offense where teams are legit shooting more threes than ever before. And to say how you fix an NBA defense today is by putting in more rim protection is hustling backwards. You running your AC with the window open, right? You running your AC with the window open, bro. Or window down, depending on where you at, whether you in your house or you in your car. However, you running your AC with the window down. If you think adding, especially multiple rim protectors, right? My thing with Mitchell Robinson, we have them, keep them healthy and play them. But if we're talking about going and getting acquiring rim protection, nah, we hustling backwards there, player. Nah, player. No. We out here hustling backwards, right? Because I value total team defense, right? I value total team defense, right? But I'm not going to overvalue rim protection in an era where I'll go back to this. Why would I value rim protection when the future of the NBA, Victor Wembanyama, is 7'5", taking 9 threes per game? Why would I go get a rim protector when the best center, Jokic is right now, Jokic is a top 5 NBA center of all time. A top 5 NBA center of all time is shooting 48% from 3 on 4 attempts a game. Why would I If I want to guard him, why am I going to get a rim protector? If I'm guarding Cat, why would I go get a rim protector? No disrespect to the rim protector. If you have one and he's cheap, keep him. But if you don't have one, you don't blow your money on something you ain't gonna necessarily. The Knicks the other night, hit him up is in the building, salute. The Nets the other night held the Knicks to 99 points, right? I want to show y'all something. And it's nothing against the Knicks. This is not Knicks slander. This is Knicks truthing right now. Right? The Nets legit held the Knicks to 99 points, right? And the Brooklyn Nets had 4 blocks. The Nets had 4 blocks, right? And the Knicks took 28 3-pointers. Think about what I'm saying. The Knicks took 28 3-pointers, and the Nets had. No, the Nets had. Where is it? The Nets had 4 blocks. Right? Are we really saying that we need that much rim protection when teams are shooting? A team shot 28 threes, they shot 7 threes per quarter, and we're thinking about protecting the rim. We have Mitch. Keep Mitch, right? Don't put Mitch in these TLC wild trade scenario type of whatever, right? We don't want that, right? For all the calculator guys, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, but we got Mitch, keep him. We have Precious, keep him, right? Because there's something to be said about chemistry, right? Chemistry is that, and listen, I had to learn that. I used to tell Queen Bee all the time, dudes with talent to figure it out. I had to learn that. Queen Bee, BK Steph used to argue with me all the time about chemistry. I didn't believe in it, right? And then I had to learn it this year. Like, dudes legit need time to figure it out. I figure talent is talent. They'll fix it. But the Brooklyn Nets didn't hold the Knicks to 99 points with rim protection. Their starting center had Nicholas Claxton. Their starting center had 0 blocks. Their starting center had 0 blocks. You know, that tell me that we value certain things because we feel like we have to have everything. When you're a championship team, you don't have to have everything. You have to be great at a lot of things, but you can be deficient at some stuff. El Gordo was good. Right? The reason why I wanted to get into this bag is because right now we're in a moment where All-Star time is coming up. It's going to be a lot of celebratory conversations. You know, the trade deadline is going to be hot and heavy. It's going to be a lot of stuff said, a lot of things going on. And I want to be out front of all of this stuff, right? I'm not afraid to put my stuff on wax, and I'm not scared to step out on a limb, because if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. right? Because it's just conversations. We just chopping it up. You know, it's not like I'm facing something if in our conversations we say something and we're not right. Like, I'm not going to go to El Gordo and be like, yo, I got receipts, son. No, man. Shit's stupid. That's childish. That's childish, like saying, you know, it's childish, right? What I will say, though, Karl Anthony Towns being a non-traditional three-point shooter makes the Knicks tough to beat. Not because he is going to carry the Knicks, nah. But because he can be the Black Lion of our Voltron, basically. JB can be our right hand with the sword, right? Josh Hart can be the left hand for balance. And Bridges and OG can be the legs. You know what I'm saying? And I know JB gonna be like, nah, man, I want to be the Black Lion so I could form the head. I know, JB, but listen, this is my monologue, JB. When you do your own monologue, you can say what you want. Right? But Karl Anthony Towns on offense, now mind you, I'm only speaking to offense. I'm only speaking to offense. Defense, we're going to have the OG Anunoby conversation about defense, right? Because OG Anunoby is our Ed Reed on defense, right? But the key to our offense not getting stagnant is Karl Anthony Towns' ability to keep knocking down those threes and keeping defenses honest and to stop them from doubling and trapping and clamping and bracketing and blitzing Jalen Brunson on a nightly basis. And if the Knicks can go grab a big guard to occasionally give Jalen Brunson a rest on ball so that Jalen Brunson can get open looks from them spot up threes, now we cooking. And for those that don't understand what I'm talking about, just imagine when Sean Livingston was on the floor with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Sean Livingston could legit post up small guards and just cook for 8 points. And you couldn't send a double team because if you rotated Draymond Green's man to him, they'd kick it to Dre, and then Dre would find Steph or Klay for a lightly contested three, and you would die by that all night. You just die by that all night long. Right? It starts with Cat offensively, right? I'm not saying defensive, because defensively, Cat make me want to fucking defensively, Cat make me want to. I'm not a Cat homo, y'all. I promise you. I promise you. I get excited about his offense too sometimes, right? Defensively, he make me. But offensively, he is the key. Right? Right? Stretching the floor, pulling the other team's rim protector away from the rim. Think about that. Think about what a first-round playoff series looks like with Cat pulling Miles Turner away from the rim. And we have and Pascal Siakam is their rim protector. Yo, think about that, right? Think about Miles Turner being pulled away from the rim, and they have Miles Turner and Aaron Nesmith as rim protector. I think Aaron Nesmith is hurt. Think about Aaron Nesmith and Pascal Siakam as their rim protection, stopping OG and Mikal Bridges from getting whatever they want. Ain't no way. There's no way. There's no way. Right? Cat is the key offensively. Is he our best offensive player? No. No. I have a gray hair, man. It's bugging. I have a gray hair here that's wilding out. A gray hair that want to be the star of the show. Don't ever get old, yo. I am RJ. What's good? Right? Cat's offense is paramount to keep all those weird junk defenses off Jalen Brunson, right? To keep all those weird defenses off of Jalen, keep people from sagging in the paint for OG. Now, well, how does Cat shooting the three affect Bridges and OG? Ed Walker's in the building. Salute. How does Cat at the top of the key or Cat with the basketball affect OG? Yeah, man, I'm young. How does that affect OG and Mikal Bridges? The two things we know about Josh Hart and Karl Anthony Towns is they are very unselfish passers. The one thing you can't say about Cat as a 25 point per game scorer is Cat be out there jacking. Like if somebody open, Cat gonna hit him. Right? If Cat sees somebody open, Cat gonna hit him. If Josh Hart is gonna force you open. Do we get that from Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges? Nah. We don't get that from Bridges. Right? Bridges is not a playmaker. And I accept that. I don't expect him to be anything other than what he normally is. I don't need Bridges to try to step his game up to be Brooklyn Bridges. Right? We don't need that. But Josh Hart and Cat will pass that basketball. They'll cycle it. JB get it. JB a weapon, man. I mean, anybody out there watch Avengers, like anybody that watch Avengers, JB is Thor, right? JB is there for the battle. He there for the rumble. He don't care what the cause is. Tony Stark could be out, Iron Man to be out there like, yo, the new tech man can help the world do such and such and such. And Captain America is, man, we have to stick together, man. It's not it's just the difference between an army and a bunch of men running around with guns, right? JB like, yo, I'm just here for the tussle, bro. JB is JB there for the buckets, right? Jalen Brunson legit is there for the buckets, right? He don't care. Like Jalen Brunson's intensity in the first quarter getting buckets is the same in the fourth quarter getting buckets. That's what it is. And if you expect JB to be anything other than a professional bucket getter, you bugging. Any game, I point this out to IKBM Dre and Greeny and Coach Malpica and Cowboy Bob, all the whoever's around watching the game with us. I'm like, yo, if Jalen Brunson comes out and plays defense in the fourth quarter, he's gonna have an off game, right? Because he ain't built for that, right? Jalen Brunson is only built for Cuban links. That's it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking him. I'm praising him for it. It sounds like a backhanded compliment, but it's not. I ain't backhanded nothing. He's a professional bucket getter. And I appreciate that. Right? But those other dudes, though, they're like, Cat will pass the ball. Cat will enjoy his passing so much that he'll throw funky passes. Right? Like he'll throw passes behind his head. As long as they're on target, as long as they get there. Right? And the one thing I saw him do, and I don't see Jalen Brunson do enough. If there's anything that my only critique of Jalen Brunson is when other people are cooking, I don't see him get excited for other people's success. Right? Like if Fitz hit me on the side and be like, yo, Uncle Freezie, I hit the Powerball. Yo, I legit would start clapping for Fitz. Because on a personal level, it's okay for me. I'm okay being excited for someone else doing something well or achieving something. Right? Like when Andios posts something on social media and I see it, man, I throw them hearts in there or whatever. Yeah, and I be showing like, yo, look at this, look what dude did or whatever. Because it's okay being excited for somebody else. That's my only knock on Jalen Brunson. I can deal with his defense. I can deal with his ball hogging. I can deal with the dribble. I can deal with all of that. My only knock is when Mikal Bridges is cooking, I don't really see that man excited. And I know we had the body language conversation like 3 or 4 years ago, like reading body language is a dangerous thing. Right? Because you don't know how people really feel on the inside. But JB, you know. Fitz, make it get out of here, bro. You ain't giving no $100 or nothing, man. You be in Tahiti. Jay Fitz ain't giving nobody nothing, but we'll be excited for you though, right? We'll be mad excited for you though. You know what I'm saying? But the offense though, with Cat doing that thing, makes it inverts the offense and forces bigs to do little guy stuff and forces little guys to do big guy stuff, which plays in our hand because the smallest guy that does the biggest guy stuff plays for the Knicks. Y'all see where I'm going with this? When you invert the floor, you flip the floor, your bigs are on the wing. Now your little guys are around the rim and all this stuff. Now you got Trae Young and Derek White and Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Tyrese Maxey, all of them at the rim tussling with Josh Hart. I'll take that. Bim, I'll take that every day. I'll take that all day long. Cat is the key. Cat has to keep shooting that three at a high clip, opening up the floor for the little guys to do big guy stuff. That's the key. Now, defensively, we have issue. Our issue is not just rim protection. Our issue is the Knicks, our wing players are getting beat off the dribble. And they're not getting beat off the dribble without a screen. Think about what I'm saying. Like, you're not going to put OG Anunoby on an island and think you're going to beat him off the dribble. Nah. You're not going to put Mikal Bridges on an island and think you're just going to beat him. You're going to beat him off the dribble with a dribble package? You're not beating Mikal Bridges off the dribble without a screen. You're not beating OG Anunoby off the dribble without a screen. Our issue is, and what I see now, I don't think Cat Thumb I don't think it's going to be an issue in a short or long term. I think Cat will be. I think these few days off, Cat will be fine. Cat will be fine. Right, with these few days off, they'll probably put a sling in it and run that what do you call the thing you put on your hands for blood flow? You know, where it pump make sure you put in oxygen in your blood and all that stuff. Not the enrichment treatment, not that. But can it be okay offensively? Defensively, Greeny and I agree and disagree. We both agree that Karl Anthony Towns doesn't hedge hard enough or fast enough. We disagree on the reason why, though. I think Cat doesn't hedge at the ball hard enough because he doesn't trust the short guys behind him to protect the rim. It's simple. And Jerry Fitz says it's all connected. If they get beat and you have a rim protector back there, it's not as bad. Frazier played D a certain way because he knew about that. Well, it wasn't just because of see, these are the type of I feel you, Fitzy. I feel you. Right? Willis was a great rim protector. Willis Reed. But don't forget the Knicks rotated 4 guys in those spots. Don't forget Windmill Phil came off the bench. Don't forget Dave DeBusschere is the original Draymond Green. Like, people look at Draymond Green and think like, oh my God, Draymond Green is an archetype. No, he ain't. Draymond Green is not an archetype, bro. Dave DeBusschere is an archetype. Right? The hard-nosed, no-nonsense 4 that's undersized, that can guard 1, 2, 3s, and 4s, some 5s on some nights. Not a lot of nights, right? He wasn't guarding Kareem and all of that unless it was some type of mismatch and he gonna call for help. Right? But even Willis Reed, if he was pulled away from the rim back in an era where centers didn't make jump shots or take jump shots, even if he was pulled away from the rim, you had Dave DeBusschere, Windmill Phil, the other guy, I keep forgetting the other guy's name. And that sound disrespectful, but I see his face. I can't remember his name. Right? Even Willis Reed had help protecting the rim. Rotation. Walt Bellamy. Walt Bellamy is one of the names that I was trying to remember. Walt Bellamy. Yep. As soon as I said Bellamy, his whole name came to me. Our defense, right? We're getting beat off the dribble. It's because our individual defenders are getting spread out, right? One on each wing, and a defense attacks one great defender on one side of the floor. And once that great defender is rubbed off the play in the screen, now you're either attacking Josh Hart and Karl Anthony Towns, or you're attacking Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns. Right? Yeah, Gianelli. You remember John Gianelli? Fritz, what's good, bro?
Hey, what's going on?
Man, they told me you was a man about town, bro.
Man,
They was like, yo, don't call him out on the internet, man. But I can't help it. You know, you can't tell me. You can't tell me nothing, bro. Hey, if you need to keep a secret, don't tell me, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, hey, you want something to keep you want to keep a secret, don't tell me nothing, bro. I'll have to be surprised like everybody else. Right. But our defense has issue with a basic basketball fundamental. Right? Yep. Dave Stallworth too. Remember Dave Stallworth? At the time, my uncles used to talk so much trash about Dave Stallworth. He was a good player. I think fans expect too much from role players, though. Right? Like we legit expect too much from Deuce McBride. Deuce is just a piece, and we should appreciate Deuce for what he do. Fritz, you might not remember this Gianelli, right? Bro, he would only play 6 minutes because a foul a minute.
No.
Yeah, you know why they call Phil Jackson Windmill Phil?
Oh man,
because when he entered the game, he was all arms and all you saw was just arms flailing everywhere. So they called him Windmill Phil. A foul a minute. Phil Jackson too.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I came in and a little after Ewing came in. Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. So our defense, once Bridges gets screened, now you have Cat looking the hedge, and then either Jalen Brunson or Josh Hart as your weak side rim coverage. So in Cat's mind is, do I go out here and try to block a shot 9 feet from the rim and maybe get a foul? Or do I slow hedge and still am able to do something around the rim? And that's the jeopardy. That's the jeopardy we're in. We have to play that defense because if you want the offense that you want, you have to make some type of concession. Right? You can't have Precious in your 5-out. Precious and Chua and your 5-out offense is a disaster. And because for one, he's not a threat to dribble the basketball. 2, he can't shoot on the move. Right? 3, catching the basketball is an adventure. Let me just put it that way. But defensively, if Cat steps away from the rim 9 feet, 10 feet, 11 feet, then Precious can rotate in behind Cat. And you still have some semblance of rim protection, even though lately you see dudes catch it. Did you see the lob that Claxton caught Monday night on Precious? They threw it because they didn't even fear Precious at the rim. Right? But is Precious a hardcore defender? Yeah, he is. He is. But Precious is Fritz, have you ever seen Precious in real life?
No.
Okay. So they say Precious is 6'9". I'm 6'5" without shoes on, barefoot, like barely over 6'5", like 6'5"
Mm-hmm.
and some change.
Mm-hmm.
And when I look at Precious, I'm like, he ain't really that much taller than me. Maybe.
Yeah, he's not that wide either. And
Yeah.
I don't think his arms are that long either.
Yeah, and so for the record, I'm not bashing Precious.
Yeah.
I like Precious. You know how, man, Fritz, you know how, man, Nigerians got to stick together, bro. Fritz always laugh when I say Nigerians got to stick together. Wait, you from Dominican Republic? You Dominican?
Mm-mm.
Okay, because my people from Haiti, right? Nigeria, and Haiti, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I know you don't know nothing about that. You probably
I'm a little Haitian. I don't know language. I know some of the food. You know what I mean?
you know, he ain't no Fritz a Haitian poser. You ain't know.
I'm a Haitian poser. I'm enough Haitian for women to hate me. That's it.
Right.
They like, you Haitian, you
Right.
Haitian,
Right.
That's like, really?
I told somebody, him said he Cuban and Arabic. Yeah, man. Man. But the one thing about on the basket, on talking about defense though, I think the thing with Precious and they call that man Filipino and yeah, he got good hair.
Oh no,
Chris
the
got
hair
like Manny
definitely ain't good.
Pacquiao.
Hair definitely ain't that good. Mm-mm.
So, but yeah, so my thing is with our defense is the pick and roll coverage and screen navigation. And it's not as if we don't get good screen navigation, but once you get screened, I don't care who you are, right? I don't care who you are. Once you get screened, it's going to take a moment to get back into play.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Man, Nick Yak said Jerry Lucas. Man, what you know about Jerry Lucas, bro? I thought Nick Yak was 12. I thought Nick Yak was 12 years old, man. I ain't know. Right. But I think our defense is we have a conundrum, basically. So you remember last year when the Achilles heel for our defense was the corner three. Remember that?
Yeah.
Teams beat the Knicks. Just penetrate, kick it out to the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Chat, y'all remember that? Chat, y'all remember that, man? Man, Nick Yak got me by about 10 years. Nick Yak, you ain't 10 years old. Cats will just say anything on the internet, bro. So, but anyways. Last year, our Achilles heel was like that corner three, right? And so this year we come in with a learning our lesson that we can't give up the three from the top of the key and we can't give up the corner three. So this year we giving the above the break three, right? We giving up the three off the wing this year.
Mm-hmm.
So what, right? So what, man? You know, yeah, man. I was at 73. Fritz, where you was at in 1973? I was like in kindergarten.
Mm-mm. I think my dad
Thank
was an
you.
80. My dad was an 80 in 73. Yeah, I was nowhere around.
Right, right.
80. 80s baby. 80.
80s baby?
I'm 19. I'm born in 1980.
What?
Mhm.
Somehow that seems strange to me, but okay, we go with it. I ain't down. Yeah, listen, respect, respect, respect. So my thing is our defense. It's gonna have its things that we need. It's gonna have to make we're gonna have to make adjustments because you're not gonna be able to cover every square foot, right,
Mhm.
of an NBA court. You're just not. You're just not gonna be able to. It's too much space. Dudes are too athletic, and the ball moves too fast. Right? Offensive coaches are too genius for you to cover whatever square feet. Right? With that said, though, since you're here, what are the Knicks gonna do at the trade deadline, bro?
They got to do something. Would you think it's a failure if they just left it as is?
No.
You would be upset or you'd be okay?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Um,
I'll be
hmm.
all right.
You would still put you would still call the Knicks contenders?
Yep.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I think if the Knicks stood at the deadline, I would say, oh, we get them next year.
Ooh, you pack it in.
Yeah. He said, okay, we'll get reinforcements in the offseason.
Mm.
Because as soon as we hit the Celtics, done. Don't run into the Hawks on a good day. Don't run into there's a couple teams don't run into on a good day.
I thought you was gonna expound on that.
Um.
I'm gonna go grab a water right quick, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just grab some.
I think
Hey,
the
man.
Knicks are
So I've been
team.
vegan for 4 straight days, bro. No, 3 straight days,
That's good.
bro. I've been vegan for 3 days, bro.
You gotta celebrate the win. You feel any different?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in here and eat me some bacon, some veggie bacon.
And water, right? And you drinking water?
Yeah, hell yeah. I always drink water, bro. I gotta have water when. So I like doing push-ups. I don't and chat. Listen, I know I'm immature, right? This is mad immature, but I feel like every time I see a man, I should be like, yo, I could do more push-ups than you. That's petty, right? That's
Yeah.
petty, right? When I see a lot wise, I'm gonna be like, hey, I bet you I could do more push-ups than you right now. Right? Push-ups and Bible verses, bro. That's me. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some water, bro.
All right. Yeah, we haven't seen enough of Cleveland to know what they truly are. Am I scared of them? A little bit of an unknown. A little bit unknown, but Boston, I don't think we're better than them. I don't think we're better than Boston. And I think if we ran in Atlanta on the wrong day, it can be a problem since they're kind of built to play us. Plus, I don't know what they're going to do at the deadline. And does Orlando get it together? I couldn't chart our path out and said we would be in the Eastern Conference Finals. It would have to be like it would just have to be like the perfect path. I don't think we would be there. I think we would be second round exits.
Oh boy, he talking about now. You talking like Teddy Pendergrass, right? Looks like we got to let it go, right? Looks like
Yeah.
another second round TKO.
Yep.
That's what it is. Man.
I mean, but if you hit the right path where you just kind of dodge landmines, perhaps maybe you can make it.
Maybe Boston plays Cleveland.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You don't end up on that side.
Yeah. The only way we can dodge. So we won't be able to dodge them because the Knicks won't be able to get the number 1 seed. Right? We won't be able to get the number 1 seed, not at this pace. Mm-hmm. Cleveland is too far ahead of everybody. Mm-hmm. I think Cleveland has at the moment, Cleveland has a double-digit lead. No, they have a 5.5. They have an 8-game lead over the Knicks. And at our current pace, we won't be able to catch them. Mm-mm. Right. And at this pace, we'd have to beat Boston, then Cleveland. Let me see. We'd have to beat Boston. No, we won't. We'd have to beat Detroit in the first round, Boston in the second round, and then Cleveland in the Eastern Conference Finals. At this current pace. If the higher seeds win, if all the higher seeds win, then yeah, we'd have a tough road to hoe. But it's just a part of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just going by just odds. I don't say that we couldn't do it. It's impossible. I just if everybody's regular degler, just if it just played out, I don't think we can beat Boston.
Based on what?
Size. Plus our offense isn't as consistent as we had earlier. We kind of been going through droughts in the game. I don't think Boston's 3-point in Boston's 3-point shooting. They're gonna shoot it more.
Right.
I think they'll be more efficient at it. And that kind of is our Achilles heel right now. Is stopping the 3.
Okay.
I think they would shoot us out of it.
So
plus
right
size. Yeah.
So right now, Boston attempts 49 3-pointers per game.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And they take 90.9 shots per game. So that is, what is that? 41 shots that are not threes.
Mm-hmm.
And they shoot it at Boston shoots it at a 36% clip, where you would think Boston is shooting teams out of the gym. Nah. the Knicks shoot the 3 ball better than the Boston Celtics. We just don't take as many.
Mhm.
Right? They take 49, we take 37, basically. The team to be careful of is Cleveland. They take 43s per game and they shoot it at the league's highest percentage. Cleveland is 5th in the NBA in 3-point attempts, and they shoot it at the number 1 percentage.
Mhm.
The Knicks are 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. The Knicks are 25th in the NBA in 3-point attempts per game, but we shoot it at the 6th best percentage. So what does that tell us? That tells us that the Brunson burner is effective. King Embert is in the building. Salute. Just Knicks, what's good? So do you go out and get, my question to you is, do you go out and get more wing defenders for a team that doesn't shoot it well? Or go get more playmaking?
Playmaking. In the front court. Like I think we need somebody off the bench who can be a focus, who can kind of carry us. Or you just can't need someone off the bench who can create.
Like who?
I don't know, someone 6'7" or up. Someone 6'7" or up. And it's just so tough because if you get someone who scores, do they play defense?
Nas Reed is who you looking for.
I think everybody's looking for a Nas Reed. Yeah, I think everybody's looking for.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we have the type of assets where we can get someone that high functioning, but someone who can take some of the scoring pressure off the bench.
Okay. The funny part to this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Knicks have 2 of the top 7 players at small forward for 3-point attempts. You know who those guys are?
You talking about OG and Mikal?
And yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't. I know OG, like his job is primarily defense, but I don't see him as like a focus on offense. Like even when Brunson isn't in the game, it isn't like, oh, it's it's my turn to like kind of take the reins. And that's kind of what he, when he was looking to get out of Toronto, they said, oh, he wants to be more of a focus. He wants to be more of a scorer. And in Toronto, he was just kind of afterthought.
Right.
It seems like he's kind of comfortable
Right.
doing that. Just kind of comfortable. Just, you know what? You keep feeding me in the corner, I'll shoot it. But outside of that aggressiveness that was I remember in the beginning of the season isn't there.
Okay.
If that was back, I'd be happy, but it's not.
Okay. I think what you're looking for is a guy that can do it all. Right? I think you're looking for a guy that can defend multiple positions, playmate next to Brunson, knock down threes at a high clip. Is that what you're looking for?
Score or be a focus. Like, is there anybody who can? Is there anybody who could draw? Can anybody draw a double team when Brunson isn't in the game? Isn't Brunson your name? Your name's not Brunson. Your name's not Cat. And if they're not in the game, could you draw a double team? Are you enough of a threat?
That's a good question.
Just to get things moving. It seems like when we go to the bench, we're waiting for Brunson to get back in the game.
Okay.
Like, could someone do anything when he's not in there? Just Nick says Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre is a name.
Exactly.
Like, Kelly Oubre is definitely like one of those players. Like, if they're off the floor, Kelly Oubre is like, oh, my turn. Kelly Oubre is definitely one of those guys.
I think Kelly Oubre is the guy you got to slap his hand. Hey, this ain't your turn. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Kelly Oubre is the type of player that want to go one-on-one after Jalen Brunson and knock down 3 shots in a row. You got to remember, hey, man, Brunson on the heater. Oh, my bad, man. Get Brunson the ball. Right? And him, I'm telling you, bro, if the Knicks have to make a move, right, the 2 moves are Kelly Oubre and Buddy Hield. Those are 2 moves. You got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do it. Kelly Oubre and Buddy Hield. You got it. Those are your moves.
Mm-hmm.
And I know y'all always judging me by every time Uncle Freezie says he got to include a Haitian in it. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I got to include a Haitian in everything. Yes. But Kelly Oubre and Buddy Hield are cheap. They solve the issues that you have. Kelly Oubre, if At the end of a game, say 3 seconds left on a shot clock, we're up by 2. And you put a unit of Mitchell Robinson, Kelly Oubre, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and Deuce McBride on the floor. I'm satisfied that, Buddy is Haitian, Edwin, and Buddy is Haitian, bro. No, Buddy. I think Buddy Hield is Haitian. I think he is. But Deuce, Bridges, OG, Oubre, and Mitch stops any NBA team from scoring. Oh, yeah, Buddy from the Bahamas. That's right. Buddy from the Bahamas. That's Miss Mocha people. Miss Mocha is from the Bahamas. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Y'all right. I'm wrong on that. But you'd have to give up something in order to get Buddy. And
that'd be tough. Yeah.
So,
yeah. Kind of like Kelly Oubre makes 7.9. It's like Precious plus someone.
Yeah.
But once you get rid of Precious, then you gotta replace Precious. Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you can replace Precious with.
Who's that? Dadier? If he played him.
Mitchell Robinson.
Okay.
That's who you replace Precious with.
Okay. You start sliding Cat down to the 4 a little bit.
Nope.
No,
you don't change the position of an all-star starter.
No, I mean just for us. None of the game.
Nope. No. I'm not. No, I'm not doing that. You got to ride the horse that got you there. Nah, I ain't. No, that stuff about Cat playing the 3 and Brunson playing the 3 and nah, man. No. Nah, dog. Nah. Tibbs don't want to, bro. Tibbs don't want to put 2 bigs on the floor, bro. Tibbs don't want to, because think about it. Why do you need double rim protection in an era where teams are shooting 49 threes a game? We think we going up against Shaq? we think we playing Wilt Chamberlain Saturday night? Nah, man, we ain't playing Wilt. We playing, bro. Okay, listen. Who's playing center? Who's playing center for Sacramento?
They're playing. What's his name? From the Pacers? What's his name?
Sabonis.
Yeah.
All right, Sabonis is their center, right? I'm just gonna look this thing up, and I promise you, I don't know the answer. Right? I'm just gonna look it up real quick. Sabonis is taking 2.4 threes a game. Sabonis is shooting 48.5% from 3. Yeah. Him and DeMar DeRozan are taking them about the same amount of threes. Yeah.
Okay. So at power forward,
Keegan Murray
or Trey Lyle, yeah.
He's taking 7 threes a game. You want Cat guarding Keegan Murray? Not you. I'm saying in general. Not you.
No.
Chat. Y'all want Cat guarding Keegan Murray? 6'8", 225. Yeah. I'm gonna go out on a limb, Fritz, and say this. I think Cat is gonna put up 40 and 20 against Sacramento Saturday night. If they guard Karl Anthony Towns with DeMontis Sabonis on the perimeter, Cat's gonna have about 6 dunks in that game. If they don't foul him at the rim.
Mm-hmm.
Either he's gonna have 6 dunks or 8 3-pointers. Pick your poison. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm gonna take the B Will said, man, with a bad thumb. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Cat for the 6 dunks. I'm not gonna take him for the 8 3-pointers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna say this. I think so. I like Buddy and I like Oubre, but I would really, if the Knicks don't do anything, I'm okay. I'd like for them to start to play Huck Party a little bit more. I would even venture to say I would like to see Jumpman and Huck Party play together. What do you think about that, Fritz?
Oh, it'd be interesting. That'd be interesting.
You notice how it's always interesting when it's 2 bigs that don't involve Cat, but when it's Cat, we always talk about putting another big with Cat.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
You told me about your move, right? But you didn't tell me what player.
What player? I'm sorry.
The player that you mentioned. Your 6'7", 6'8" guy.
Oh, from earlier?
Yeah. No, the archetype.
Oh. Yeah. 6'7" or larger. Can draw double team and take could create his own shot. Like, I ain't gonna be too greedy and ask for
LeBron.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be too greedy. Yeah, we're not talking about getting the perfect player. Just
RJ Barrett.
Oh yeah, I would love RJ Barrett back, especially now.
Yeah.
Like, he worked on a lot of things, just the things that was just burning and so.
Yeah. I would say I don't know, bro.
Yeah, and the Knicks aren't going to take any gambles.
Vucevic.
I want it. Huh?
Vucevic.
Is he a bench player?
No, he no bench player.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's gonna come here and play the 4.
Wow.
See how strange these conversations get? You see what I mean? Fritz, now you see what I mean, right? See how strange conversations get?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when it comes to anybody else doing something outside of what they normally do, it sounds weird. But then our scapegoats, whoever our scapegoat, we like, just play cat at the 2. See how it's strange? Yo, did you see cat handles though? Hey, come on. Come on, man. I mean, legit. I think we're set. Prez with the hezzy say a PRZ says cat at point, man. Move Brunson to the 2.
Mm-hmm. He the new Magic.
Yeah. What would you consider moving Shamit from the rotation and bringing in a bigger bodied person to take his role?
Yeah, that's what I'd like. Change Shamit to situation.
I have the option for you. I have the player.
Okay.
Matt Ryan. Bro, Matt Ryan is, come on, dog. Matt Ryan is like 3 inches bigger than Landry Shamet. And he's cheap. And he's here.
I don't even like how he looks in garbage time.
I don't talking about Shamet? Oh, you talking about
Ryan. I don't even like how he looks in garbage time. Yeah, I think he's just a placeholder.
Matt Ryan?
Yeah.
I think him and Shamet are both placeholders, bro. Shamet legit has shown us nothing. Shamet has shown us nothing since he's been here. Right?
Yeah.
He may be a culture person.
Yeah.
But
I like his energy. Like when he comes off the bench.
That's what the ladies say about broke dudes. When a dude be broke, when a dude be broke and ain't got nothing going for him, the ladies be like, but I like his energy though.
I like Landry Shamit's energy, but it's just not falling.
JF say Shamit worked for the temp service. Shamit got to drive across town on Friday and turn his time card in.
Oh man. Yeah. Shamit, I would love to have him as a situational player. Like
I would love to have Chuma Okeke in his spot right now.
I kind of, yeah. I mean, do you think he can walk in and be a rotation piece?
Who? Okeke? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Okay, Chuma Okeke off rip is a better. Chuma Okeke without a shirt on is a better defender than Landry Shamet will ever be.
Okay. Right? No. I'm not even like questioning that.
But you're saying, you're asking me, will Tibbs appreciate Chuma from day one? Yep. That's why he here. And Chuma, how old is Chuma anyway? Chuma is...
He's pretty young. I think it's like 26 or something like that.
Chuma is 20. He was born in 1998. So he is 26, I think. I think he's 26. Don't seem like it, man. I remember when he tore his ACL at Auburn. I thought he was going to be the next OG. Yeah, he's 26 and a half. Yeah, he's 26 and a half, bro. He's 6'6", 230. Tibbs, bro, Tibbs love dots, bro. If you thick, bro, Tibbs is what we used to call back in the day a chubby chaser. Right? Chat, you ever heard of the term chubby chaser? That's what Tibbs is, bro.
That's like back in the day they used to use that term.
Yeah, yo. Tibbs is like, yo, chat, y'all ever had a man's like a dude that used to be in y'all crew, and anytime he saw a big girl, he couldn't help himself? Like my man, like legit couldn't just like he's shaking, trembling. like I gotta go hug her.
You got Birdman hands.
Yeah, like legit, he a chubby chaser, bro. He like legit see it. And I ain't talking about like a thick girl. I'm talking about like a big girl, right? Like I'm talking about like she legit like 275 and some change. She like 280 and got on them yoga pants. My man can't help it. He like, oh my God, it's my dream girl. Right. Yo, that's Tibbs. That's Tibbs with these dudes like OG, right? Tibbs see OG and Anobi and is like, oh, I love her. 6'7", 240. Oh my God. Bro, I'm telling you, that's Tibbs. Like, that's why I'm surprised we don't have Taylor Horton Tucker. I'm surprised. legit. Yo, Tibbs loved them big girls named Pam. You know her name, Pam. She too lazy to have a long name. You know what I'm saying? Her name Jan, Pam, something like that. Right? Tibbs can't help it. Right? That's why I think he'll love Chuma, because Chuma fits that archetype, 6'6", 230. Look like a NFL tight end. Right? Mm-hmm. I think Tibbs will love Chuma. Now, I don't think Tibbs will love TJ Warren. And I've been wanting TJ Warren on the Knicks for a long time, but I don't think Tibbs will like him. Just a shoot first guy that's meh about defense. TJ Warren and defense don't even. No. He'll try. He'll make it. He'll reach. But his level of defense has been James Harden-esque.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he would just reminisce about Alec Burks and just.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, man. Did we see DSJ's in the chat? Salute DSJ in the building, the R&B sensation. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, so B Will, I like Delano Banton, bro. I like Delano Banton. I ain't even gonna front, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's my bro. That if the Knicks get Delano Banton and Pacom Dadier in the same year, bro, I'd shake Leon Rose's hand, bro. You know, yes. The only other player in the NBA, well, there's a couple. You know, I love Trey Mann because Trey Mann looks like my son, right?
I'm a big Trey Mann fan.
I love Trey Murphy III, right? I love Trey Murphy III. Anybody that shoots 86% at the rim in college and 40% from three, and and played small forward at Virginia, gotta have them, bro. Mm-hmm. If you played small forward at Virginia, gotta have them. Right? Gotta have them. DeAndre Hunter, Ryan Dunn, Trey Murphy III, gotta have them. Right? Mm-hmm. Chris Boucher, For some reason, I just love Chris Boucher.
I like
right?
him as well.
For some reason, I just love him. Right. Would also say what's my guy name from the Bahamas? Kai Jones.
Yeah.
Love some Kai Jones. I don't know what Kai Jones is doing right now. Probably nothing.
He's on the Clippers doing nothing. Yeah.
Doing nothing. Right. I'm gonna look at his number real quick. But would love to have some Kai Jones, bro. Oh my God, man. The Clippers are full of cast-offs, bro. Yeah. And when I look at they Norm Powell, James Harden.
Norm Powell's having a great year.
Yeah, they letting them shoot it. Yeah, man. Bones Highland, Chris Dunn, Mo Bamba, Nicholas with a bunch of cast-off. Kai Jones, they got Kai Jones at power forward at 6'10", 221.
Yeah. They got a lot of players that Mo Bamba, Kevin Porter Jr.
A lot of cast-offs, bro.
Yeah.
Derrick Jones Jr. A lot of dudes that played on a lot of teams. Kawhi Leonard played on a lot of teams. James Harden played on a lot of teams. Chris Dunn played on a lot of teams. Mo Bamba, Batum, yeah, man.
Adios. Yeah, how do you feel about Ayo Dosunmu?
I like him, man. I think he's a franchise player in Chicago, though.
Yeah, I don't think they're not trading him.
I would say, man. Yeah, man. Friends, when I'm looking at all these names, bro, the more I look at these names, the more I'm emotionally satisfied with our roster, bro. I don't think any of these dudes are worth filing paperwork for. Sound crazy, right?
Yeah, we don't need like wholesale changes. But if I can add if we can add two names that puts first Shamit as situational where he doesn't play every day.
We need to put Shamit on a Trailways bus.
And someone who makes Precious situational as well.
I think Precious is gonna wind up getting the bag this summer. Yeah. Right. And I'm gonna be so jealous of Precious and happy at the same time. It won't be the Knicks.
Yeah. Right. But too many fans think, oh no, he'll be back. Nah.
I don't think we're gonna have money.
We ain't gonna have that kind of money. If he came back for like the same money, like just slightly more, all our money's gone.
Yeah.
So it's just like, nah, he probably ain't gonna come. He probably ain't gonna be back.
Nah, he ain't gonna be. Nah, that man ain't.
So if I can maximize that, if I can get him out of here and I add a couple seconds with it and I can get something better back, I do it.
On a long-term deal that's locked in at a small number. That's what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But I like Precious. I don't want Precious to go. Yeah. But in real life economics, he can't stay. I know that sounds like a Jodeci song. Mm-hmm. Like I want you to stay, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? No, that sounds like a 80s R&B song.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, what I would do though is be like 2 tears in the bucket. I'll finish out the season, and whoever I can't resign, I let them walk. But I make my run at the championship.
Yeah.
And then whoever I can't sign, man, I ain't worried about it.
Yeah. The Knicks are gonna keep a couple expirings in the tuck this year because they're gonna do what they did last year, where they, kind of game the system, and if they decide it's advantageous to go over the second apron, I think they'll make a swing at somebody.
Like who?
Who do I think they would go for?
Because even to go over the second apron and be totally locked in, what are you talking about? Like 27 million?
Oh no, not that high. Like probably get. Depends what you do with Mitch.
You ain't gonna do nothing with Mitch. But keep him healthy.
You think Mitch is gonna be back next year?
I think the Knicks don't have a choice.
I don't think the Knicks have any choice this year but to keep him.
Yeah, I don't think
because you ain't getting fair value. You ain't getting fair value this deadline.
So what's fair value for Mitch though? Just curious.
That he has a positive.
No, just a player type. Like what player would be fair value for Mitch? I'm talking about fair value, man, not up or down value.
A player that's like kind of on his level.
Austin Reeves from the Lakers.
Austin Reeves, I think his value is higher.
I think they're even. I think the Lakers if the Lakers had another guard that can do half of what Reeves did, they would trade him for Mitch straight up. The only reason why they won't trade him for Mitch is because Dalton Connect is not ready.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If like those are the young dudes, right? Those are the young dudes, Connect and Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I think he's worth more than Robert Williams. And then you've seen these proposals for Robert Williams, and I'm like, oh no, like Mitch is worth more than that. Mitch is better than Robert Williams. He should fetch more than Robert Williams.
Yeah,
because there are actually some good like proposals for Robert Williams, and I'm like
I hadn't seen any, to be honest.
Oh, okay, no, some of them like for real players, like
that's what
I think. In my mind, like Robert Williams is a negative. Like
in my mind, I think his value has severely taken a hit in Portland because Chauncey Billups is the worst coach in professional sports.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, Mitch is better than him. He should return something better than that.
Do you see what Chauncey Billups is doing with Scoot Henderson and Shaden Sharp?
It just doesn't make a lot of sense.
They have Shaden Sharp playing a 3 at times.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's just their personnel. They just
I saw them run.
They just need to trade some of these guys and just be done with it.
They just need to trade Chauncey Billups for Marvin the Martian. They need to trade Chauncey Billups for an episode of the Jetsons.
Mm-hmm.
Chauncey Billups is legit the worst coach that I've seen since Monty Williams last year.
And it's real like asset like mismanagement.
Because Chauncey Billups is. Who did they draft this year anyway?
Is their guy injured? Let me see.
Let's see who did they draft? Portland drafted Donovan Clingan
Oh yeah,
when they already.
they have that line. I thought when they got Klingon, they would have cleared out,
Yeah,
and they didn't clear out.
they passed up on Montes Buzelis. They passed up on Bub Carrington. Khalil. They passed up on Jarrett McCain, Dalton Connect.
Mm-hmm.
This draft was pretty deep, bro.
And they brought in Denny Advia
Yeah.
and gave up 2 first rounders for him.
And then they drafted Tyler Kolek and traded him to the Knicks. Yeah. And they traded also Iguodaro and traded him to the Suns via the Knicks. Yeah. The Dallas Mavericks drafted Ariel Huckparty and traded him to the Knicks. The Suns drafted Kev McCullough and traded him to the Knicks. That's crazy. The Knicks were busy at the draft, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, we pulled on a lot of levers.
Yeah, they were pinching pennies, bro. They were pinching pennies. The Knicks drafted Keyshawn George and traded him to the Wizards. Thank you, the penny pincher. What's my penny pincher dude name?
Who, Leon?
Was it Leon? The Knicks drafted Pacom Dadier over Ryan Dunn.
Yeah, they rather punt.
Yeah. I'm looking at this draft board right now and it's making me want to vomit. Front offices get too cute at times with their manipulation and then try to make up for it during the season at the trade deadline. Right. And so my thing is with the, and I'm not talking about just like, I'm not a hater, right? But I just want front offices, but especially the Knicks, just do it right the first time, and then you don't have to try to do something that you don't have to kick the can down the road. Stop kicking the can. If you'd have drafted Ryan Dunn, we wouldn't be having this conversation that Fritz talking about right now. Man, we need a 6'8" guy off the bench. Just draft Ryan Dunn. Right? And Ryan Dunn won't be your scorer, but it give you room to let Mikal Bridges be more of a scorer. He a veteran.
I don't
Right?
know.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe there's Tips is in the they said they had the conversation with, they've gone all these, for some reason Tibbs was okay with it.
Tibbs is a sociopath. When's the last time you think about this? Now I'm gonna ask you a real question. I'm not a hater. I like conversations to be crispy though. Right? I like people to think deeply, right? And why get on the internet and say, "Hey, I love the Knicks"? He ain't said nothing. Everybody say that, right? But why do we trust what Tom Thibodeau says and then not trust what Tom Thibodeau does, and then put more weight on what Tom Thibodeau says and less weight on what Tom Thibodeau does? I'm asking you that, Fritz.
I don't know. It's a mystery. I don't. I don't know. Tom Thibodeau, he always has a reason to justify his choices. You just be questioning, no matter if you're wrong or right. He's gonna say he right.
Right. Right. Yo, I'm just gonna say this about yo, HR, is that that center? Is that dude Iguodaro, that center from Phoenix? With the touch? Please don't tell me Iguodaro. Let me see where the Suns at. Yeah, that's the dude with the that's the 7 foot. Yeah, he's 6'10". The Knicks traded also Iguodaro to the Suns for Kev McCullough. We traded a big man with touch around the rim for Kev McCullough to save money.
Yeah.
So back on the Tibbs thing, though, I noticed a lot of fans, and I'm pointing out Fritz on this one too.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of Knicks fans, when Tom Thibodeau says something at a press conference, it's the gospel, right? But when he does something in the game, we shake our head like, man, why this dude only played? It's basketball. Why he out here playing 4 dudes 49 minutes, right? Instead of getting into his bench. We question that part, right? But then he'll say something and in the press conference like, hey, guys need to get sleep. And then we'll just run with it. Hey, man, guys need to get sleep.
I just like to hear the ridiculous excuses.
Yeah, man.
Because no matter what it is, he's right.
No matter what it is, he's right, bro. He ain't never gonna admit he's wrong, bro. He never gonna admit he's wrong. But top-notch T's, to salute the top-notch T. Top-notch T is in the building. Yo, we stuck with Tibbs for the next 6 years.
Yeah.
Tibbs
just talk about minutes. Like sometimes when that whole minutes police thing, all he has to say is, I don't think it's a big deal. But he goes and he tries to actually justify it. Like it's just like, okay. You could just come and say, hey, I don't think it's a big deal. And then he's like, but he has an answer for everything. Even if it's a ridiculous answer, he has an answer.
Ridiculousness. Now, do I like Tibbs? Yeah, I like Tibbs, man. I want Tibbs to be the coach. I want Tibbs to change. I ain't trying to fire him. I just want him to change. Do dudes usually change at 67, though? Nah.
Especially if nobody tell you you're wrong.
Yeah, dudes ain't gonna change at 67.
But somebody gotta tell you you're wrong.
Tibbs ain't changing, bro. Tibbs. I don't. Tibbs ain't changing.
I don't know. I don't like it. I just don't like how they go about. As long as the record's good, everything is fine. I'm not that type of person.
I noticed you make a lot of declarative statements and then be quiet. I noticed that.
It's just how I feel. I'm just like, I just don't like that. It doesn't work in life, and it doesn't work in basketball, but it works for the Knicks.
Yeah, I noticed Fritz will make declarative statements and get quiet.
I'd be like,
It doesn't work in life.
it doesn't work in life. It doesn't work in basketball. But for the Knicks, for some reason, it just supersedes everything.
Like, I mean, I be needing the explanation, like some.
It's
I
like,
be reading to like some real filler, like. So why does it work in life? Like, what's the difference between love and basketball? Right? What's the difference between life and basketball? What's the difference?
oh man,
Yeah.
man, that's crazy.
Yeah, like with me, when I say something, like I gotta build up to a point. When I realized it, when you're on the internet, you have to build up to a point, because if you just say your point, your show is only going to be 7 minutes.
Yeah.
After you say your hellos and in between your goodbyes, you know, hey, Cat got to shoot a 3. Thank you everybody for coming out, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button on your way out. You know what I'm saying? And so what my takeaway with Tibbs is this. I don't think he's a defensive genius anymore.
Okay.
Right? I don't think he's an offensive genius. What I do think is that he is a solid game manager. Solid. Right? C+, B- game manager. And if you are a game manager in the NBA with a healthy roster, you can win 50 games every year. Right? Now, and I'm talking about a halfway decent. Like if you give Tom Thibodeau a 39 win team, he'll manage that. He'll game manage that team to 50 wins.
Okay.
But when the playoffs get here,
yeah,
he got 99 problems, but a chip ain't one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I think with like Brunson, I think Brunson is used to the discipline. You see how like he said his dad coached him hard and all kinds of stuff. So I think he kind of puts up with that. And I think with Brunson, I think it maybe motivates Brunson, but I don't think it works for everyone. I think Brunson likes him, and he's kind of protected because of that.
I think Brunson is shooting you the gas. I think Brunson bullshitting you, Fritz. I think Brunson likes the idea of having his own team where he can shoot the ball however many times he wants. Chad, am I wrong for thinking that Jalen Brunson don't care about Tibbs? That he wants his own team where he can shoot the ball as many times as he wants? That's what I think Brunson is, bro. And I'm not saying that Brunson's not a winner, but we label him a winner. He ain't won nothing in the pros, bro. Jalen Brunson ain't won nothing in the pros. Now, there are a lot of players that have won nothing in the pros, right? Right? Cat has won nothing in the pros. But nobody's labeling Cat a winner. Right? I think if you bring Chauncey Billups here right now, who the worst coach in professional sports, right? Chauncey Billups is the worst coach. Whatever. If Chauncey Billups was the coach of this team and Jalen Brunson can take all the shots he wants and he'd be the alpha on this team, Jalen Brunson would be saying the same thing. In my opinion. Guys like that don't have. And do they want to win? Yeah, they want to win. Do they want to win championships? Yeah, they want to win championships. But how bad do you want to win a championship? Will you do anything to win a chip, Jalen Brunson? Will you improve your defense over the summer, Jalen Brunson? Will you guard the other team's best backcourt player, Jalen Brunson? Hell no. Jalen Brunson ain't doing that. Jalen Brunson's a scorer. Jalen Brunson is in love with the cocoa. Chat, you see where I'm going? Like Jalen Brunson wants to win at a certain way, and I'm not knocking him when I point this out. I'm not knocking him when I point these things out, right? Jalen Brunson is a mega star. But Jalen Brunson ain't doing no defensive slides in the summer to improve his defense. Jalen Brunson ain't getting his body into tip-top conditioning so that he can be the ultimate two-way player. Jalen Brunson ain't doing that. Jalen Brunson getting shots up during the summer. You know why? So when the season comes, he can have that stamina to shoot 18, 19, 20 times a game against elite defense. Right? And I'm not knocking Jalen Brunson. I'm just pointing. It's the same thing with Cat. You think Cat is doing defensive slides during this? Hell no. Cat ain't doing no defensive slides during the summer. Cat ain't doing no vertical drills during the summer. Mm-hmm. Cat ain't doing no jump boxes. Fritz, you know jump boxes? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You think Cat doing jump boxes during the summer so that he can block more shots? Cat getting shots up. That's why it make me laugh when I be hearing these dudes say, "Man, I'll do anything to win." Will you guard Colin Sexton? Hell no, he ain't got no Colin Sexton. He gonna throw Mikal Bridges out there. That's what he for. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I love Jalen Brunson and I love Cat, but we all know our defense need to. If there's a bunch of people in the chat that don't think our defense need to get better, I don't know what kind of show we running here. Right? I don't know what kind of show we running here where we got people in the chat thinking, offense only is going to win championships. Right? I'm balanced. I believe in it. I believe it should be 70-30, 70% offense, 30% defense, and then scheme for defense. Right? Yeah. That's what I believe. And I'm sorry.
I'm just saying it's a huge fall off from last year. I mean, the fall off is huge from last year. And then instead of Tibbs saying, "Man, we fell off last year, we need to improve," Tibbs is like, "Oh, I just worry about net rating."
He'll say anything to get out of that press conference, bro.
I was like, "What?"
I heard Tibbs said his Beamer was double parked one time in the press. Tibbs, what do you say about the minutes? Hey man, my BMW double parked. And his headline news: Tibbs double parked in front of Madison Square Garden. And Tibbs will say anything, bro. Tibbs will legit. The other night when we were doing the show, and Tibbs said these guys need minutes, man. These guys need to rest. They need to get sleep. He said that in a press conference. Tibbs, you telling a grown man that he have a bedtime? Tibbs legit told grown men, professional athletes, that they have a bedtime.
And that's the reason that they was missing.
Yeah, and the reason why they looked like they had dead legs. It wasn't the 49 minutes a game Tibbs was playing them. It was because they missed their bedtime. What we gonna do out here? What we gonna do out here, Frizz?
I don't know. Until somebody holds him accountable, he don't gotta be accountable.
Yeah, ain't nobody over him. Leon Rose and Tom Thibodeau are equals. I meant to tell you that too. Tibbs and Leon Rose are equals. Right? Tibbs is damn near the boss. And for people that don't like that, man, sorry for you.
Well, at least they didn't let him be the boss, because he ruined two franchises. You seen what he did to the other two franchises once he got a little bit too much power.
You seen what they did with our drafts, right? Can you think about all the dudes that this regime has drafted,
Mhm.
right? Obi, Quickly, Grimes, Deuce, Jumpman. Who was it? Grimes, Deuce, Jumpman, Trevor Keels. Who else they drafted? Yeah,
Yeah, I think he tries to. I don't know. I think he tries to get players and prototypes of players he had previously. Like if he could have Zach LaVine, he would definitely have Zach LaVine.
What?
Like he,
A
if
slim, athletic.
I mean, I think he would be great here. If he could have Jimmy Butler this minute, he had Jimmy Butler there.
Oh, I forgot about Rokas Jokic. Yeah, DSJ said Rokas Jokic. I forgot about him.
Yeah.
He a thought too. He like 6'4", 215. Yeah, Rokas.
I think he goes out there and he's like, "Yo, let me recreate Chicago."
Yeah. Yeah. I would say I think Tibbs, from everything that I hear, the little bit that I hear, I'm not dialed in, I'm not plugged in. Occasionally I hear a whisper here or there, right? But Tibbs is the man. Tom Thibodeau ain't going no, he bad boy for life. Right? Tom Thibodeau ain't going nowhere. I think they're gonna try to get Tibbs to pass be the Knicks all-time leader in wins. I think that's what they're probably shooting for.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, but it's only gonna take, what's it gonna take? 6 years of 50 wins? Was it? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, man. 6 or 7 years of 50 wins, bro. Tibbs gonna do that.
Mm.
Let me see. All-time coaching Knicks. Oh my goodness. Come on, Google. All-time coaching wins. Okay. Oh, Tibbs is right behind Pat Riley and Jeff Van Gundy. Tibbs needs 44 wins to pass, or 45 wins to pass Jeff Van Gundy. He'll pass Pat Riley this year. Tibbs needs 20 wins to pass Pat Riley in order to be fourth all-time in wins. And then after that, sometime early next season, he'll pass Jeff Van Gundy. And Red Holzman has 613 wins. So Tom Thibodeau is 400 wins, 409 wins behind Red Holzman. So that's
like 8 seasons.
8 more seasons. Or if you don't include this year, it'll be 8 more seasons. And Fritz can't wait. Fritz can't wait to see a 68-year-old Tibbs coach for 8 more years. Yo.
Yeah, Leon, don't put your neck on the line for him.
Yo, Fritz gonna have a fit, yo, when Tibbs be 71 and they give him that 7-year extension. Yo, just me saying that got Fritz hot as a tamale right now, bro.
Mm-mm.
And the older he get, the more older he get, the more curmudgeon he gonna be.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. Red Holzman coached 14 seasons, and he had a 65% win percentage. Right. And at the moment, the coach with the highest win percentage, I think it's Pat Riley. Yes, Pat Riley. Pat Riley had the highest win percentage at 68%. And so Pat Riley averaged 59 wins per season.
Mm.
So Pat Riley teams were basically 59 and 23 every year, basically. Basically, that's the number you're looking at for Pat Riley.
Mm.
And Jeff Van Gundy has the second highest. Mike Woodson has the third highest. Don Nelson has the fourth highest. Joe Labchick has the fifth highest. And then Tom Thibodeau has the sixth highest win percentage.
I didn't think Don Nelson was that high.
Yeah, Don Nelson, bro. Yeah, Don Nelson was 34 and 25, and they fired him because Pat Ewing didn't want to be the next Dirk. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
When they had Pat Ewing taking those shots like Dirk, they were like,
Yeah.
"Yo, Pat can shoot it.
It was
shoot it like this."
It was less than a season.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
60 games. It was 60 games. They were like, Pat was like, "I don't want to handle the ball that far away from the rim. I'm a big man. I'm supposed to be in the post." And they fire him. He messed around to get the Dallas job, and all of a sudden, Dirk Nowitzki is that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're gonna ask Fritz, and they're gonna hit up Fritz on X. I'm like, Fritz, what do you think about us giving Tom Thibodeau an 8-year extension?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all better stop messing with Fritz, man. Y'all got Fritz hotter than a Jiffy Pop right now, bro. Thinking about Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah. Put that money in the bag to go.
To go, bro. Put that thing in a satchel with a buckle on it. Right? Hey, Fritz, that's all I got, man. I ain't got nothing left, man. I just had to throw some jokes in, man. You know what I'm saying? Before we get out.
Okay. So tomorrow, do you think tomorrow's the last day for Jimmy Butler?
No. Ain't nobody scared of Jimmy. Think about what you asking.
No, because that little suspension and everything they did,
Fritz,
I don't know.
It's not.
I'm waiting for the next domino to fall. And I'm just waiting for that to be over. It feels like high school. Him and Pat Riley, him and that old man going back and forth.
It ain't. But bro, see the thing. The sneaky part of that. See, it's not about Jimmy Butler. It's about how Miami has been doing the rest of the league for years with Pat Riley.
Mm-hmm.
And you think somebody gonna come through and do Pat Riley a favor? When stars on other teams be like, "Yo, I want to get traded to Miami," and then they wind up getting traded to Timbuktu.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Pat Riley whispering in these stars. Pat Riley whispering to Melo when he about to be a free. Hey man, we got a good thing down here in Miami, bro. We ain't got no state tax. And Melo, now we're gonna make you get in shape, but we only gonna make you get in shape because we want you to shoot more than you shooting in New York. You gonna say something like that to Melo? Like, hey, Melo, can you take 7 more shots a game in Miami than you do in New York? Of course, Melo gonna listen, bro. The way Miami have been doing the NBA for years, bro. Cats is like they are Giannis. Yo, did you don't remember when Giannis was like, yo, man? You remember before they won their championship in Milwaukee, right? Remember Giannis was like, every other star is winning championships. I'm not winning a chip. I want to go somewhere where we can win a chip. And they gave Giannis an extension the next day and traded and got Giannis some pieces so they can win a chip. Miami. Remember, the rumor was Giannis to Miami. Remember, they didn't sign Bam Adebayo to his extension, to his max rookie extension, until Giannis signed his extension with the Bucks. And then they were like, okay, yeah, we'll give Bam Adebayo. Because they were like, yo, we'll go over the cap to re-sign Bam after we get Giannis. Ain't nobody doing Miami no favor, bro. Nobody. Think about if you're the Knicks. Think about if you're the Knicks, and Miami offered you 3 second-round picks for you to help them pull a trade off. Something like, hey man, let me have your last $500,000 in cap space, and we'll give you these 2 picks, and you just take some random player that'll come off your books this summer, so that we could pull off this Jimmy Butler deal. You gonna do it? Hell no! Fuck, nobody trying to help Miami, bro. You a calculated guy. You would do it. I forgot you were a calculated guy. Hell yeah,
someone's gonna do it. What trade was like that? I remember there's a trade a couple of years ago.
Charlotte did that in the cat deal.
Then nobody wanted to do it, but they got someone to do it.
Charlotte did. You remember the cat deal is a 3-way deal.
Okay. Or even Phoenix. Was it Phoenix? Did that? Oh no. I'm thinking about the Dame trade.
Yeah.
And nobody wanted to help. Yeah.
Ain't nobody helping Miami, bro. Ain't nobody helping Miami, bro. No, ain't nobody helping no Miami. Miami be doing everybody dirty. Your equipment man got to bring extra tape when you go to Miami because they're gonna dive on everybody's ankles, bro. You remember in game 5 where Bam Adebayo put out 3 Knicks in 1 quarter? He put Josh Hart, Quickly, and Jalen Brunson diving on their ankle.
Yeah.
And Quickly missed game 6. And we lost game 6 to Miami. They know if we had got them back in the Garden for that game 7. But they beat us in that game 6. They went on to beat Boston in 7 games. And then they went on to get gentlemen swept by the Denver Nuggets. And that could have been us getting gentlemen swept by the Denver Nuggets. But, whatever. Yeah, that's all I got, man. I'm going to go in here and eat me some vegan snacks and do some push-ups. How many push-ups you do today, bro?
No, I don't do the push-ups, man.
Oh, you go to the gym?
No, I want to get there. I'm not there yet.
You gangster. I'm too cheap for it, bro. I will pinch a penny to death. I'll put a penny in the DDT. Go no gym.
I might have to start with the girl push-up first, and then
however you start, as long as you start.
As long as you start, yeah.
Yeah, it ain't about how you start, it's how you finish, bro. Chat, y'all do y'all push-ups, man. You know what I'm saying? Start off with 5. They ain't got to be perfect. Just keep doing 5 push-ups until you get your form perfect. Because push-up is about form and stamina, not about strength. You get your stamina up, get your form right? Get them, get them thumbs under your elbows. Do them push-ups. For sure. Just start out with 5. Just do 5 girl push-ups until you get that form right? And then from there, for you know it, you know what I'm saying, you have them big trapezius shoulders like what's that female actress, Fritz? What's the female actress that she always the one that looked tough?
Ronda Rousey?
No. The black lady. I be joking with Miss Mocha all the time. Like she look like she'll whoop somebody's ass. Oh, you 6'5", 300 pounds? I'll whoop your ass. Yeah. Something Davis.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Chad, what's that lady name? It's something Davis. I can't, but she got neck muscles like Dwight Howard.
Yeah, Viola Davis, yeah.
Viola, that's her. That's how she looked like she looked like she'll whoop the dog out of Fritz Alcindor. Had me and Fritz running down the street.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. I'm gonna try to do a morning show in the morning, but we'll see how things go, man. My schedule has been really crazy. I haven't figured it out yet. Once I figure it out, we'll do more consistent shows, and the shows that have more of a structure to them. Once we figure out things going forward. Thank you to Fritz Alcindor and everybody else for coming through, rocking with us. Peace, y'all.